Hello and welcome to The Attic Presents the Tea. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ibrahim and these are my fellow anchors. We're going to go around and say our names and something about us. We're going to say, what should we do? Our favorite quote? Is that good? Favorite quote?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll start. Once again, my name is Ibrahim. And I would have to say that my favorite quote is from the book Wicked. And it goes, I am astonished by the vigorous opinions of these random nobodies.
Next. I'm Chris Dash, and my favorite quote is from Mama Dearest. It's fetch me the eggs, Sarah. Next person.
Well, I am Michael, and I have to say, a little old school. One of my favorite quotes will have to be from William Shakespeare. The beautiful are never desolate, but somebody always loves them.
So my name is Kamar. I think my favorite quote would have to be from a Maya Angelou poem, and it goes, "Blessed be the man who expects nothing, for he may never be disappointed."
My name is Koji. My favorite quote has to be from my favorite designer, which is Betsy Johnson. It goes, I don't need love when I have fashion.
So, we have quite a few topics for you guys today. The first topic will be... okay, so we're going to do pet peeves. What really ticks us off?
I'm sorry, I'm just going to jump into this. A pet peeve for me, I hate being disrespected. I respect everyone. If I love you, if I don't love you, if you're my good girlfriend, if you're not my good girlfriend, if you somebody's second cousin, twice removed boyfriend, I'll still respect you. But if you disrespect me, you know, these is coming out. These is coming out. Okay? This is how I feel.
I'll have to say, one of my many pet peeves would probably have to be being, shall I say, cut off when I'm getting ready to start speaking. Does anybody else want to go?
My pet peeve is bad breath, and you know that you have bad breath. Don't sit here and talk to me bad, and you know you have bad breath. Just behave.
My pet peeve, and this is something personal for me, I hate being dismissed as if I'm a little child. I'm beyond my years, thank you, and you're not going to talk down to me any which way you want to.
Especially,
no ma'am.
Especially if you don't do shit for me.
No ma'am.
Miss President.
My pet peeve's kind of weird. I don't like watching people eat. I don't know why, it just annoys me.
Okay. Any other pet peeves? You can keep this going.
Yeah. I hate when people ask too many questions about you when they don't really know you. I think Whitney Houston said it best. She had an interview with Diane Sawyer back years ago, and Diane was asking her too many questions, and Whitney said, "Diane, look, you don't eat with me, you don't sleep with me, you don't shit with me, so don't ask shit about me." And I think Whitney said it best.
I have another one. When people say they love you and don't even know you. That's a big pet peeve.
Or if they ask, do you love me?
Just so they can hear it. That's a pet peeve too. Tell me you love me. I don't even know that.
Okay, I think another pet peeve of mine is when people say, huh, when they know damn well that they heard you the first time. And this happened to me actually this happened to me today. I was speaking to a gentleman that I associate myself with from time to time. And I said something and he goes, and I just stared at him because I'm not going to repeat myself. and then he answers my question. So I'm like, so why did you say, if you heard me? So annoying. So annoying.
One of my pet peeves has to be if I'm sleeping and someone texts me and wakes me up out of my sleep. I don't know. If I'm sleeping, don't bother me.
But it's your fault. How the hell am I going to know you sleeping?
It was like 2 o'clock.
Why are you texting me at 2 o'clock in the morning? He was even at 2 p.m.
Well, late at night.
He didn't specify.
to say one big pet peeve I have is when I'm at home and I'm getting ready, get in the shower, just sit down and relax, and I'm going around making sure that nobody has to get in there for anything because I know I'm going to be in there for a while. And they say no, and I'm in there just having maybe my own little bubble bath or something, just relaxing, thinking about what the day is, and then somebody comes up about 5 minutes later, knocking on my door, bugging me, telling me I have to get into their bathroom.
So
I just hate
basically,
it.
wishy-washy ass people. When you ask them a question, they're like, oh, no, and then 5 minutes later, it's just...
Yeah, I mean, it's just so annoying sometimes.
Right.
Okay, so that's pretty good. I think we are some people who are easily upset. So anybody,
So,
what's the topic?
yeah, Ibrahim. So I was, at my university this morning, and my professor and I, we had a long discussion about food. Well, if you guys wouldn't mind, I would like to discuss the do's and don'ts of food.
But you know me, I gotta watch my thing.
Yes, 28 ounce.
Yes.
28.
Well, maybe this segment is going to be good for you.
No.
So,
So does anyone have any food feedback for our viewers out there?
I think we should maybe say what's going healthy foods versus fattening foods. So, what's something that we got that we think is not healthy for us?
McDonald's. That's still not gonna be alcohol. At all. No matter how you flip it.
Even with a Diet Coke?
Even with a Diet Coke.
But the shade is that they don't even flip it. They just put it in the heater and they put it on your patty, on your bun. I'm sorry. They don't flip it. If y'all want to go and get fast food, Wendy's is the healthiest fast food because Wendy's food isn't frozen and processed. Every night at 3 in the morning, because I know people work at Wendy's, every night at 3 in the morning, trucks come and bring food, and they put it in the refrigerator, and then they use the food the next day, and they actually have to flip it and cook it. So Wendy's is the healthiest fast food out there.
They also have the bacon in it, which is very tasty.
And plus they have new potato cut fries with sea salt.
We had another thing, even though most of those fast food places has a dollar menu, that does not mean you have to go and get 10 double cheeseburgers for yourself.
and a Diet Coke. And they don't make it better.
And 2 apple pies.
And 2 apple pies. They don't make it better.
2 apple pies is over.
No shade though. I don't understand. McDonald's, I hope y'all watching. Because why the hell is 1 apple pie 99 cents, but then a 2 for $1? Who the hell is gonna get 1 apple pie? Who's gonna buy 1 apple pie? Y'all think we stupid? We're not stupid.
And then those sweet teas that are this big that cost $1. There's something going on with that sweet tea. If this thing costs $1, I should get the sweet tea. Ask for a free refill and say I got Pepsi in this, not sweet tea, because that thing is huge. But a good thing they got rid of that super sizing me thing.
Oh, that was disgusting. So is there any?
Seemingly supersizing some people out there.
Are there any restaurants that you guys like to go to?
I think I like to go to pizza places, even though they always serve everything but pizza, and either their pizza sucks and everything else is better, or it's the other way around where their pizza's good and everything else sucks. It's get your, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. Dash.
I like Fridays.
Fridays.
Their menu has a wide variety of everything. There's salads, meat.
I've never been to Fridays. I've never been to Fridays.
TGI?
I'm not much of a restaurant girl.
I know one of the suckiest places, Applebee's and stuff.
I like Applebee's. Excuse me.
Applebee's.
I take all my first dates to Applebee's. Okay?
That's the suckiest place.
So listen, if you ever date me, we're going to Applebee's. There's no shade. We're going to Applebee's.
They overcharge you, and their food is heated up in the microwave.
Oh no, yeah. I got 2 for $20. They don't charge me. Once again, if you ever want to date me, we're going to Applebee's. 2 for $20.
That is a frugal woman right
Yes,
there.
frugal.
That's one step up from McDonald's people. One step up.
One step up, because someone invited me on a date. This happened 3 weeks ago. He said, "Oh, you and me should chill." I said, "Okay, what you want to do?" He said, "I don't know. We go to McDonald's." I started laughing. Exactly.
If I got the girls, I would clap
Clutch them right now.
just have to say, whether it be Applebee's, Checkers, Fridays, it really has to depend on the location. Because I know I've been to some Applebee's that totally sucked. I've been to some Applebee's that were actually pretty good. And same thing with Fridays and Olive Gardens.
Look, just answer this. How many times have you been to any of those restaurants did you say, I'm not going to get the steak, I'm going to get the salad?
I'm gonna have to say never, and even with this, I usually get a soup rather than a salad. I mean, I have to keep my figure, still on these restaurant topics. I don't mean to be stereotypical or typical. I mean, I do have some Italian blood running through my veins, but my favorite restaurant would have to possibly be the Olive Garden.
Yeah, really healthy.
Oh, I love their
It's
chicken gnocchi soup.
I shut the die for their salad. It's awesome.
I was gonna say, to Olive Garden, I hope y'all watch it too. Because when you say unlimited breadsticks, I expect unlimited breadstick. Don't have your waiters have an attitude every time I ask for a new basket of breadsticks.
Because if I say, bring me a barrel of breadsticks, I want a barrel of breadsticks.
You know why? Because these goings to breadsticks.
That's a lot of calories in those breadsticks, you guys.
Well, they taste great.
A lot of sugar, so you're gonna be like, hey.
No, we'll just go purge. Just do that.
Yeah, get some bulimia in there. Okay, so what else are we going to talk about? What are we talking about?
Well, if I may, I think this might be a good time to move away from all this food business and...
I'm getting hungry. Yeah, you know what? After this, we gonna go out. I'm hungry as shit.
Let's talk about some of our personal preferences we had when it comes to being attracted to somebody, whether it be same sex, opposite sex, whatever sex.
The topic. So since this is the tea, I'm gonna give y'all some tea. I'm not gonna say who, but there are 5 people up here, and 2 of the people up here are dating. But I'm not gonna say who. You gotta find out for yourself.
Would anybody like to start us off today?
I guess I'll start this topic.
Why, thank you.
So is it more along the lines of physical or just
physical, emotional, sensual, sexual, whatever you feel free to share.
Well, you have to be attentive. I can't be like talking and then like a week later I say something and like you say I didn't say anything and I definitely said something. Clearly said something. Attention. What else? You have to be, well, of course you have to be attractive. I'm not just like date some crazy looking nasty person.
So, question. So, by show of hands, would any of us date someone that had an amazing personality, but they weren't attractive? Okay, I didn't think so.
Look, I'm gonna have to come at that a little bit and say, because for me personally, I do look more for personality, but so if they don't necessarily have all the looks there, I'll say I'll go for it. But if they're just somebody that you have to kind of like put a bag over their head to take out, then
I'm saying if it looks like the Human Torch ran up and all on their face, and then cats came and pissed on it afterwards, would you date that person?
I'm sorry, but I think you have a good balance of both, so I'll have to say no.
Okay.
I would pass.
Okay.
Oh, shallow.
Would you date that person?
No, I would not. I could be friends with that person.
Well, that's a different
I
story.
want to be friends with that person. I'm sorry, Jay. I can't even see your face. I want to be your friend.
No,
sorry.
but it would make me look better. It would make me look, more sympathetic to people. Think that I was warm.
You're one of those girls who only has ugly friends just so you can look better.
Oh, we're friends. Yes, girl.
No, girl. We're best friends. It's different.
Well, bringing it back down to our topic for...
So what are some preferences you have, Dash?
Preferences? Yeah. Trash. I don't think that.
So once again, this is the tea by the addict. So I'm gonna give y'all some more tea. Dash right here. He loves a tall, black, stiff date. So if anyone out there has a tall, long, black, stiff date, Dash would love to get to know you. Is that right?
No.
Oh, I'm so herbal.
Well, Kamar, what are some of your preferences that you have? Since you're giving tea about everybody else, what's
Oh.
some tea about you?
Well, I have no problem admitting it. I'm very shallow. I do a lot of things in many different kind of communities. And I need a Michelle from Alabama. I need to have someone here that I can know is arms with big arms.
Make you feel confident.
I need someone that's going to be here that I know is doing things that I can't do at the moment. So I need someone to make up for where I'm lacking, and also very fashionable, good, you know what, making money, you know, independent, nice looking. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like too much to ask for.
And Philly it is.
We're not gonna go there.
So, Miss Koji, I'm sorry. Do you have any preferences?
I do. Looks are definitely part of it. I like confidence. I like someone who's doing something with their life. You just can't be sitting home doing nothing. I'm just not attracted to it. That's pretty much it. I like interesting people.
So I have a question. So I know like a lot of us typically date our own race. Do you only date black guys?
No, I have a white preference.
Oh, you have a white preference? Okay. Would that extend to Caucasian as well?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever dated a Caucasian person before?
I have.
Oh. How long ago was this?
Very recent.
Oh, okay.
I think also that I'm very attracted to people who are talented. I think I'm attracted to that. In many aspects.
I'm sure.
Very talented. Because me being a musician myself, you know, I tend to appreciate that in people, and I guess that's something that I'm attracted to as well.
Any other thoughts on relationships? Or, I'm sorry, relationship preferences?
Ooh, yeah, you can't be needy and all up on me like, every time you see me, you're just like,
I mean, but then, on the other hand of that, like,
you don't want to be neglected.
like if I text you at noon and you text me back at 9 p.m., no, no, that don't work either. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what pay attention to.
To the left.
So I remember a couple weeks ago, it was really nice out. Not like today. It was really nice out, and actually I think we were walking down the street, and there were a whole bunch of people out there. I was like, I had a double take. Like, where did all these people come from? I think it was a flash mob.
A flash mob?
A flash mob.
What is a flash mob?
What is a flash mob? Flash mob.
It's, you know, kids, they have nothing to do with their lives, you know, between the ages of like 13 to like, let's say like 17, you know, like all high school kids, they just come out, you know, random places and meet and just do stupid stuff. I wonder what people's parents
Doesn't sound very pretty.
No, it doesn't. And you know, it's funny because, I'm a dancer myself, and the term flash mob actually started back in New York because dancers would actually group at places and dance, and that was known as a flash mob. So I don't know how it transcended from that to kids doing stupid stuff at random places.
I remember a Glee episode where they were dancing in a mall, and it was actually really cool, and it was like all like other people just randomly coming out of nowhere joining in the dance and stuff. And you know, that was something that was really cool. I thought that was interesting, and also I have it on my computer. I'm gonna watch it later.
At any time.
You know, Philadelphia always seems to ruin something.
It's sad.
Yeah, I guess that just goes to show that how different terms can mean completely different things depending on where you go to.
And why do you think this stuff is happening? I mean, like, do we like what is it that we're missing that our youth are out here doing some of these negative things?
Extra activities, public schools, you know, restraints and rules.
So, in my opinion, I feel as though that that we cannot blame one aspect. We can't blame the school. We can't just blame the parent. We can't just blame like not having good jobs or programs. Like I feel as though that it's a mixture of everything. Like I feel as though parents nowadays are not as strict on their children as when we were growing up. I feel as though like schools aren't having proper after school programming anymore, and I feel as though like youth don't really have proper hangout spots, or if they do have proper hangout spots, then it's not very productive.
I think we could somewhat come off what you're saying, kind of almost sum it up, and pretty much that a lot of our youth nowadays just have too much free time on their hands, and they really have no idea what to do with it. And
Too much.
like I can understand parents nowadays, they might not be so strict on them, but a lot of times they're just
Good kids
they're kids themselves, and they're just scared to be strict nowadays because people like to exploit the law nowadays and get their parents in trouble when they're trying to discipline them for their own better. And I definitely agree, there definitely needs to be some more.
This is part 2 of our video. Sorry, we had a little mishap. Our camera guy was getting a little tipsy back there, and he dropped it. But anyway, I believe Michael was speaking, and we were on the topic of flash mobs.
In a continuance for our flash mob conversation, I was just saying that sometimes our youth may need more structured environments or places to go where they can actually be doing something productive with their time. So they're just like sitting around, twirling their thumbs, having no idea what to do, and ending up out on the streets doing flash mobs, getting into trouble, getting into fights, and this, that, and the other thing. Anybody have any further comments, concerns about our flash mobs here in Philadelphia?
I just think it's stupid. It's stupid. And if you're in it, you're stupid. Okay?
That's a biased opinion.
That's fine. That's bias. Bias is my middle name. Check my records.
I think it's tired.
It's late.
There's no point.
You're interfering with other people who likes to do stuff in nice settings.
Yeah, it creates a negative stigma around their age group, and like the fact that they're doing this whenever a youth around that age is going to be out, they're going to automatically be suspected of being up to no good, and that's not good because I'm in that age group, and if I wanted to go to South Street and I wanted to maybe get some headphones or something, I would be looked at like with someone's finger ready on the security button calling for the police behind the counter. And I don't feel that's not something that I feel comfortable.
Or like a beautiful moment like 4th of July, where you go there and trying to have a nice time with your mate or partner or whatever, there's all these kids, grouping around you, swimming around you, feel comfortable, you don't want to be there.
And making all this noise and being so unproductive. It just causing a ruckus.
It doesn't only go for the age group, but it also puts a whole stigma around the entire city of Philadelphia as well. And depends on how the worst gets to feel when they might be out with just a group of friends trying to have that nice time that they have. Maybe like security or police around, always looking around and staring at them, making sure they're not doing anything, and then it kind of takes back from people who are just trying to have a good time and then they feel uncomfortable, and it's just a mess.
Speaking of police, the career curfews and
Yeah,
they're all on them.
Yeah, they don't enforce their curfews. I remember when I was 17, I would be out until around like 11:30 to 12
That was
o'clock.
years ago.
I know.
God,
girl.
you can remember that for a bit? Oof, I can't.
There's still
It's all that
students
film
walking around. I see it every other day, and it's like 12 o'clock in the morning. School bags, school uniform, walk past them. What the hell?
Why are you not in school? We were in school all day, every day, and God forbid that you left.
You couldn't even get out of my school.
God forbid.
Walk a block away, and the school police was right there.
The school police and the road police. And to take it far enough, the SWAT will come in too.
You get a picture,
Shoot.
and then they call your mom.
And the
We
amount.
have in-house suspension.
And that's dreadful.
Has anyone actually witnessed one in person?
They have flash mob?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, basically. Like, I've never been there at the start of one, but I've been to public settings where there's just like thousands of kids and cops are running around throwing tear gas. And I just think it's so stupid. Like, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, it's a waste of taxpayers' money. And I pay taxes, I own my own property. So I pay taxes, and I just think it's really stupid.
Yeah, it's very much, and then it's like, even if, like, when you're not the person, like, a person involved, and you're just, like, walking in the street, and your friends are telling you, be careful out there because they're about to have a flash mob, and you don't want to get hurt or anything, and, you know, just, like, be aware of where you're walking and how you're dressed, whatever. When I'm walking down the street, and I have to be worried about what I look like because someone else may be agitated by my own personal expression.
Stupid.
No, that's not.
My whole thing is, if you want to do a flash mob, at least be a productive flash mob, or like an entertainment flash mob. Like, go, like, text your friends, like, alright, let's go meet up and dance, or let's go meet up and paint a mural. Nothing productive. Nothing productive.
Like karaoke or something, just
something, like...
Let's all walk to the mall and just sit there and listen.
So, I think that's a good place to end today's conversation. That's the tea.
And if any of you have any comments or questions that you would like to ask one of us, just watch this video, leave us a comment on YouTube, and we'll try to answer your questions and comments on our next segment.
Or Facebook, and we have a residential drag queen. Her name is Flat Stacey. So Flat Stacey will be answering all of your questions on the next episode. So go to YouTube, go to our Facebook page, and send in questions, and Flat Stacey will be answering next week.
And please do not feel distressed if we do not get to all of your questions, because we are sure we're going to have quite a few to get to.
And also, we've heard A through Z, so feel free to ask anything as appropriate or inappropriate as you would like.
Once again, that's the tea.